Welcome to NewPod, the channel for film and series analysis and recaps. Here, we go beyond the surface to really understand what these stories are about. If you love breaking down characters, relationships, and the little details that make all the difference, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. It helps the channel a ton. Today, get ready as we dive into the intense post-apocalyptic world of The Last of Us Season 1. Imagine a world where a fungus, the cordyceps, turns people into monsters in a flash. Right away, we're plunged into the horror of 2003 with Joel trying to escape Austin with his daughter, Sarah, and his brother. But then, absolute tragedy hits. Sarah gets shot right in front of him, a heartbreaking moment you'll never forget. 20 years later, the world's a wreck. Joel's just trying to get by when Marlene, the Firefly's leader, gives him a critical mission to escort a 14-year-old girl, Ellie, with Tessa's help. But the big reveal at the end of episode 1? Ellie gets bitten, and she doesn't turn. She's immune. That glimmer of hope in all the chaos? A real shocker. Our trio makes their way through an infected Boston, and the tension is through the roof. But Tess gets bitten and makes the bravest decision. She sacrifices herself by blowing up an entire building so Joel and Ellie can escape. What courage! Then we get to episode 3, which is a total masterpiece. It's the story of Bill and Frank, a lone survivalist and the man who changes his life. Their love, their everyday life, and that heartbreaking ending where they choose to die together, it's tragically beautiful and a real breath of humanity in the middle of the apocalypse. The road is rough. Joel and Ellie fall into an ambush in Kansas City, led by the ruthless Kathleen. Joel shows he hasn't lost his survival skills. He's a true pro. And then, a surprise, they meet Henry and his younger brother Sam. These new alliances are so important. They make you feel like solidarity can still exist. Henry and Sam's story is a tough one to watch. Henry did everything for his brother, even betraying Kathleen's brother. Then, a huge horde of infected, led by a monstrous bloater, bursts from underground. It's terrifying. And then Sam reveals he's been bitten. Ellie desperately tries to save him with her special blood, which is really emotional. But the next day, Sam turns and Henry is forced to do the unthinkable before taking his own life. This whole scene just hits you right in the gut. Joel and Ellie finally reach Jackson, a thriving community where they reunite with Tommy. Joel opens up about his anxiety attacks and feeling like he's failing, which really shows his vulnerable side. After an argument, Ellie convinces him to keep going, showing how strong their bond is. But then, things take a bad turn. Joel gets seriously hurt. And while Ellie takes care of him, we dive into her past through flashbacks. We see her best friend Riley, their last night at the mall, their kiss, and the bite that ultimately sealed Riley's fate. This is key to understanding Ellie and her immunity. Joel slowly recovers, but Ellie has to face something truly horrifying. She meets David, the leader of a community struggling for food. Soon enough, his true colors show. He's manipulative, violent, and a full-blown cannibal. The scene where he tries to assault Ellie is tough to watch, but Ellie shows incredible strength and kills him savagely. When Joel finds her and comforts her, calling her baby girl, just like he used to call Sarah, it's an incredibly powerful emotional moment. You can really see all the love he has for her. Finally, they reach the Firefly's hospital. The doctors discover that Ellie's cordyceps infection is in her brain, and for a vaccine, she has to die. Marlene decides not to even ask for her consent, which is just unthinkable. But Joel, he refuses to lose another daughter. He unleashes hell, massacring every Firefly in his path, including the surgeon and Marlene herself. He then lies to her, claiming they found other immune people. Ellie's okay at the end. You can tell she doesn't entirely believe him, and that leaves a bitter taste and creates massive tension for season 2. What a finale! Joel saved Ellie, but he might have doomed all of humanity. If this video gave you some new insights, make sure to subscribe and like to support the channel. Let me know in the comments what you thought and what film or series you want to see next. See you soon on NewPod.